Hi and welcome to what I think is our first ever showcase video for our channel. This character Judy Hopps from the brand new Zootopia movie came out a couple of weeks ago and we finally managed to get our paws on her, pardon the pun, a couple of days ago, and I figured it'd be a nice idea to put a little showcase video together to show you what she looks like, have a look at some of her moves and have a little look at the skill tree. So as you can see, with all the Disney Infinity characters, she's beautifully rendered. I love her big ears and her police outfit. The colours they've chosen great, little bunny tail. And I do think she's probably the only fourth or the fifth animal character we've had in Disney Infinity roster. I'm not entirely sure, but we don't have too many. So personally, I think they've done a really good job of her. Also, her animations are really nice. I love how she stands, real ladylike, with a bit of attitude. She's got a nice little, there we go, a nice little feature when she pulls out the gun, just checking for trouble. And I love her little hop. If you do a nice big one, she puts her hands between her legs like a proper little cartoon bunny, if you like. Real nice. Done a real good job of that. I love her eyes and how she blinks. Very cute. So we'll take a little look at her skill tree now. As always, it's the usual 5 tabs. The first one being the health and defense. She has got quite a few options for health. It maxes out quite a lot and it does give you a lot of health. She's got the usual recover in mid-air, but what she's got on the health and defense tab is awesome. She's got one of the biggest jumps of any character, I think, in Disney Infinity. She basically may be a Jedi Master in jumping. It's huge. It can be boosted 3 times, as you can see, as to the normal 1 or some characters 2. I'm not sure, quote me if I'm wrong in the comments, if there's any other character that have got 3 boosts on the jump. But there we have it, there's the health and defense. On the second tab, the special ability, this is great. This is the sleep enforcement, and this is a real useful special attack. It's not a big hitter, but what it does do is put the enemies to sleep. And I've got to tell you, it puts them to sleep for quite a long time. And if you choose to have a few of them, it's really good for crowd control. You can basically freeze 2 or 3 enemies while you attack the 4th. And as you can see, there's an option to increase the time that it freezes the enemy or puts the enemy to sleep. Ridiculous amount of time, probably 30 seconds or more. So if you're fighting AI bosses, you can almost half their health or even blitz them out with one tranquilizer dart. Very useful. On the third tab, the melee skills, it is a little bit limited. All in all, Judy Hopps doesn't seem to be that much of a combat character. She's more of a toy box character for platform toy boxes, maybe racing in the toy box speedway. She's just a great character for your personal use. She's not a character that you're going to be sticking into battle arenas and fighting huge amounts of baddies with, unless of course you stuck a lightsaber in her hand. But she does have a few things off the bat. She's got the usual well-timed block, which you can then do a combo attack with. And she's got the usual damage increases for her combo. Because she's not a combat orientated character, she doesn't have the timed attacks that you have with some characters where you'll press triangle, give it a second and then double tap the triangle for some special attack move. She simply doesn't have that. But what she does have is pretty cool. She's got a super sensitive hearing, and what that does is, just before an enemy attacks you, normally works, a couple of ears will pop up above her head to tell you that they're going to attack. So you can then hold the block button or tap the block button and it will block them. And then counter attack them, I apologise, for a more devastating move. But it's very useful because you actually know when they're going to hit you, so you can time it right. Really good, really impressed with that. I've actually respec'd this character because I've done a couple of battles with her with a lightsaber and I hadn't chose that. But I was looking through the skill tree to do this video, saw that and I've used it and it works very well. I'm impressed with it. Lastly, we've got the range skills. Now, as you can see, for me, I haven't gone for many of these because, again, she's not a combat-orientated character, so it's a little bit limited. It's essentially on the PS4, pressing R2 and the triangle does a dash across the ground and a kick. It doesn't even look that impressive, I'm afraid. It it is great for Judy Hopps because it really looks like a rabbit doing it. But as I said, if you want to do massive battles, it's not that effective. But you can up the damage on that one a little bit. And finally, the 5th tab, as always, just tells you a little bit about what you've already chosen. And as you can see, you've got 2 respenders. Sorry, I've got one left because I redid her. But you've got the super jump. And you've got the heightened sensors. So there we have it. That's a skill tree. Incidentally, just before I throw in a couple of bosses and show you her super moves and whatnot, everything you see in this little toy box area here now has been made from the Zootopia Power Disc pack. There's 4, obviously, 2 costumes, and there's also a Sky Dome and a texture disc. I haven't used the Sky Dome because it's quite dark, although it is very cool and do like the music, but you wouldn't have seen Judy Hopps as well. But all the flora in the trees and the cool little sun lounges over in the distance, fountain, that's from the Land Power Disc as well. So they were released at the same time. I have got a video up on those if you wanted to check that out. But for now, let's battle. Let's throw a couple of enemies in. I've chosen a Rhino Guard, and if he spawns, an Oak Bear from Brave. So I'll try and show you the combo, the actual block. There it is. There's the ears above the head. See if we can get it to work again. There we go. And it's pretty effective. Rhino Guard bounces right back. So we'll give him a bit of damage. And we'll show you her spinning barrel kick. I've got to tell you, that move, for me, is real reminiscent of Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. It's an awesome little move. But that's simply just constantly tapping the attack button, and she'll pull off her moves that she does. As I say, not too much skill involved in that, but still nice and fun to play with. We've got her blocks, of which she looks awesome, I've got to be honest. I really do like that, how her ears are pricked right back and her eyes are all closed and ready for action, just ready to pounce out and do the combo. It's pretty cool. And obviously she's got the huge jump. I mean, I cannot believe how high she gets with that. That is awesome. I'm personally a great fan of the super jump. If you can't fly, a super jump's the next best thing as far as I'm concerned. And of course along comes a stomp with that, which is nice. Proper sort of rabbit foot stomp. Wiggles them in the air and then stomps them on the ground. We'll see how effective it is against the Oak Bear. If I can land it on him. Yeah, knocks him a little bit. I love her little hop as well. Really rabbit-like. So cool just to sort of evade attacks. Real bunny-like. Excellent. Real favourite of that one. So we'll finish off the Oak Bear. I have got it set on extreme, so these guys have got quite a lot of health. But they're no match for Judy Hopps. One more move that I will show you just before I spawn in some more Rhino Guards and show you the special move is not just the dash, but the super jump with the dash. The amount of distance you can cover with this is immense. It reminds me of Obi-Wan or one of the Jedis, or Yoda's super jump even. In fact, talking of Yoda, Yoda might actually have 3 chances to upgrade his super jump as well. But there you have it. I'm really impressed with that one. Cover some massive distance with that. So finally, her special move. We'll spawn in 3 Rhino Guards. Hopefully they'll spawn. 1, 2, 3. As I said, this move's great for crowd control because you can freeze all the baddies. And now I can just pick on one. He's still frozen while I'm attacking him.
Didn't want to have to do that, but you gave me no choice.
And take them down. Very useful. Okay, I've not taken them down, but what I have done is pretty much half their damage. As I said before, play this on extreme, so they have quite a bit of health. And they're quite tough to beat. But it seems like, even though she's not a combat character, she's doing a pretty good job of obliterating these guys. So there we have it. While I just defeat the last Rhino Guard our first ever showcase video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it sort of showed you a little bit about what Judy Hopps is all about. She's a great new character. I'm really impressed with her. She's going to be a real nice addition to the Disney Infinity roster. So there we have it. Thanks for watching. I do hope to see you in the next, and bye for now.